Hello again, everybody. I'm Scott Casper. Get set. It's time to take a look at the news from USA Wrestling, the national governing body of our sport. Well, after 3 weeks of training and competition in Europe, a team of American Greco-Roman stars has arrived back on the friendly shores of the U.S. The team started in Belarus for a dual meet tournament there and then went on to St. Petersburg, Russia for a very intense training camp. They capped off their tour at the S.A. Leverkov Greco-Roman Championships in Russia. It was two Americans who stepped to the top of the box, coming away with gold. 2012 Olympian Ben Provisor won the title at 176. He won 4 straight bouts, including 2 tech falls and finals victory over Rada Kuliev of Belarus. 2013 U.S. Open champ David Arndt grabbed gold at heavyweight by winning all 3 of his bouts. He secured a pin and tech fall to reach the finals and then took a 9-8 decision over Russia's Nikita Skarin. Winning a silver at 130, young Ryan Mango. He finished the event with a 2-1 record. His only loss came in the finals in a 5-6 battle, a tight one indeed, against Russia's Khurshud Babashov. 3 Americans overall won bronze medals as well. Patrick Martinez's only loss at 176 came against teammate Ben Provisor in the semis. Martinez rebounded with a tech fall over Kozakov of Belarus for the bronze. Jordan Spieler finished 2-1 for the bronze at 165. He won his 3rd place bout by way of pin over Russia's Lari. The 3rd win went to Bo Beckman in the bronze category. He won his medal at 156 by pinning Russia's Cyrilnikov. Now we go back to the stage. Champion Ben Provisor talked about his victory.
I think the biggest thing was me getting comfortable in wrestling. The last year almost I've been out, so just getting more comfortable on my feet again and, used to my attacks. And a big thing was parterre. In St. Petersburg, we were in Belarus first, and I just really wasn't comfortable in parterre. I was having a hard time with getting turned by the foreigners because I just wasn't used to the feel because I haven't been on the mat. And in St. Petersburg, I had a great camp. I had a lot of partners to go in parterre with me, and I feel so much more comfortable in it. And wrestling on my feet is a big thing too. I got to get my pace going right away. A lot of times these foreigners, aren't good for 6 minutes, and I really need to open up right away, and that's a big difference I've found in my wrestling. Yeah, I wish we would have had a little more training in Belarus because we had a lot of good partners. There's a lot of good teams there, but it was more just for the tournament because there's good money on the line. But we sort of got crushed there. But I think it's definitely vitally important to get foreigners especially in parterre, because I just know I have such a harder time. They're much more slick with their transitions in parterre. So I think it's vital for anybody, especially growing up as a kid, to go overseas and feel a foreigner on bottom and top and on the feet.
Now we turn our attention to the collegiate scene. The annual Cliff Keen Las Vegas Invite featured some of the top teams and individuals in all of college wrestling. The star of the show overall, Ohio State's Logan Stieber. He was named the outstanding wrestler at the event for the 3rd straight year. Already a 3-time NCAA champ, Stieber added another big victory and an honor by becoming only the 2nd 4-time winner in the history of the Vegas Invitational, joining Fresno State star and Olympic medalist Stephen Abbas. In a rematch of the 2014 NCAA Finals, it was Stieber who smashed Virginia Tech star Devin Carter 12-3 for the title at 141. In the team race, it was Jay Robinson and his magical mystery tour Minnesota Gophers. They finished well ahead of the field, led by 2 champs of their own. In a battle of the top 2 ranked wrestlers at 157, 2-time NCAA runner-up for the Gophers, Dylan Ness, he defeated Nebraska star James Green 4-3 in what may very well have been a preview of this year's NCAA Finals. The other Gopher title came at 133. Chris Dardane stepped up and defeated Michigan's Rossi Bruno 7-3. That in the championship finals. Exciting one indeed. Another 1-2 matchup featured at 197. It was Iowa State's Kyvan Gadsden. He avenged a loss to Minnesota's Scotty Schiller from last year's NCAA bronze medal bout, emerging with a 5-3 win. Returning NCAA heavyweight champ Nick Gwizdowski of NC State stopped ACC rival Ty Walls of Virginia Tech 6-3 for the title at heavy. Cornell came away with 2 individual champs led by 125-pound sensation Nishan Garrett, who defeated Virginia Tech's Joey Dance 6-4 for his 2nd straight Vegas title. We go to 149. Chris Villalonga added a 2nd for the Big Red when he blanked Michigan's Alex Pantaleo in the finals 4-0. We go to 174. Nebraska's Robert Kokish scored 2 takedowns when he defeated surprise finalist Blaze Butler of Virginia 6-2. Winning the title at 84 was Arizona State's Blake Stauffer. He stopped conference rival Taylor Meeks 5-2 in the title bout there. Officials went to video review for two key calls at 65. Virginia's Nick Sulzer edged out Indiana's Taylor Walsh in the end 4-2. Overall, a great weekend of wrestling in Las Vegas, and the college season truly turns up the heat. We'll feature a storied rivalry in college wrestling when we return. Stay tuned. It's USA Wrestling Weekly.
ASICS has been there. They've been the lifeblood of the sport. It's been a long time, and they've been at the top of the game every year, forever. And I'll tell you what, now that I think about it, maybe that's where I've gotten my inspiration, because you know, I always want to be in the top of my game in wrestling, and I think that's where ASICS is and wants to be as well.
Hi, I'm Wayne Boyd, Director of Operations and Development for Titan Mercury Wrestling Club. The club was founded to help wrestling worldwide, especially at our senior level, of course at the collegiate level, and the high school level. But the most important level for Titan Mercury Wrestling Club is the kids level. And these are some of the guys today that will be tomorrow's Olympic champions. Let's hear it, guys.
Titan Mercury!
That's Titan Mercury Wrestling Club, San Marino, California.
All right, welcome back. One of college wrestling's most storied rivalries took place in Stillwater, Oklahoma over the weekend as Oklahoma State played host to the Sooners of OU in the first Bedlam duel of the year. John Smith and the Cowboys defended their turf with a solid 25-11 victory over their cross-state rivals. The match started at heavy, where Cowboy All-American Austin Marsden scored a late takedown to put away the Sooners' Ross Larson 5-2. Marsden talked about his performance.
Last year, when the duel came down to me, wasn't mentally prepared for it, and Ross Larson got the best of me. But this time I was more focused, just want to take it to him, wrestle my style. Didn't wrestle the complete style I wanted to, but my coach said trying to improve as much as possible in the room and perform better.
Well, the Cowboys secured 4 wins in the first 5 bouts to build an insurmountable lead. Eddie Clamaro put the hosts up 6-0 with a 4-1 decision over his Sooner rival, the rookie Ryan Milhoff, at 125. OU All-American Cody Brewer scored 5 first-period takedowns for 22-7. Tech fall at 133 over Brian Kretschmer. The Cowboys added victories at 141 from Dean Heil and bonus points at 149 from NCAA runner-up Josh Kindig. He scored a 10-2 major over Shane Tucker.
I myself and Austin, Alex, we, you know, we're pretty good at leading by example. I think we all can speak up a little more verbally to the guys, but you know, everybody's got to take. You know, that's the great thing about this sport is it's a team sport at the same time it's individual. So you, if you're able to accomplish what you want individually as a team in a duel, you're gonna get what you want out of it. You know, we just got to keep pushing, and things will come along just like they do every year. But we need a lot of focus and need to keep our attention in the room.
Sooner Justin DeAngelo scored 2 third-period takedowns to stop Anthony Kalika 5-2 at 157. And then Cowboy NCAA champ Alex Daringer secured an 8-2 win over Clark Glass. Well, the final Sooner victory came at 74. Matt Reed earned a 6-3 decision over Jordan Rogers. An injury default win by Nolan Boyd at 184 over Nathan Merrick put the match away for OSU. Closing out the dual meet was Cowboy 97-pounder Austin Schaefer. He secured a victory with a 3-1 win. Here's OSU head coach John Smith.
I think there's a lot of youth out there wrestling tonight. Maybe that had a little bit to do with it, but from our standpoint, it just seemed a little bit uninspiring. You know, maybe we're supposed to win, and we're going to do the minimum to do it. And we had several weight classes. We didn't even take shots. We scored a lot defensively, which is a good thing. You know, there's nothing wrong with scoring defensively, but you know, not stretching our scores out, not pushing through matches. Those are the type of things that you continue to kind of see as a routine, and that routine needs to change. You know, I didn't like our demeanor tonight, especially when things got a little bit tough. You know, the win, I like the win. You know, I like the separation and score. But our demeanor when the match got a little bit tough and we needed to grind some things out, you know, I just didn't like it. You know, so a lot of times you won't get that in the first bedlam, you know. But boy, we got to recognize the changes we need to make and start hustling towards making those changes. Because you know, to me, my team looked like a team that was rebuilding rather than reloading. We look like we're rebuilding as a team. Like, uh-oh, this is going to be a long year.
Now we go across the parking lot from where the Sooners and Cowboys competed, the National Wrestling Hall of Fame. They've just announced the class of 2015, including the 4 wrestling legends who will be inducted as distinguished members during the Hall of Fame weekend next summer. Leading off the list of honorees, 1998 world champ and 2000 Olympic silver medalist Sammy Henson. Henson competed for Missouri and Clemson, winning 2 NCAA titles for the Tigers. Early in his career, Henson was a junior national and U.S. Open Greco-Roman champ, but switched to freestyle, where he reached the top of the podium. Along with his world gold and Olympic silver, Henson added a world bronze late in his career. A longtime college coach, Henson is now the head man at the University of West Virginia. 1984 Olympian Joe Gonzalez competed for East LA College, that's East Los Angeles College, Oklahoma, and Cal State Bakersfield, earning a California Junior College title, an NCAA Division II title, and an NCAA Division I title. He was a top freestyler, winning a 1982 World Bronze Medal and a gold at the 82 Tbilisi Tournament. Gonzalez wrestled in the LA Olympics, won 3 World Cup golds, and added 5 national freestyle titles. Frank Bertucci was a 3-time EIWA champ and the 1953 NCAA champion for Cornell. A talented freestyler, he made the 1956 Olympic team and won 2 AAU national titles. He continued his legacy as an assistant coach for Cornell as well. Greg Johnson made his mark on the college mats by becoming the first 3-time NCAA champ in Big Ten history when he was competing for Michigan State. He added 3 Big Ten titles for the Spartans and went on to an active career in coaching, serving at Clarion, Utah, Illinois, and Alfred State Junior College. Congrats to all these wrestling greats on making it to the Hall. Next episode will feature the other major award winners from the important class of 2015. Stay tuned, fans. We'll be back. You're watching USA Wrestling Weekly.
Each season, Liberty Mutual's Responsible Sports Community Grant Program awards $65,000 to youth sports organizations and school sports programs that demonstrate their commitment to responsibility in youth sports. Your organization could be one of our 20 winners this season. It's easy. Simply visit responsiblesports.com and click on the Community Grant Program. Administrators register their organization with the program, then reach out to rally parents, coaches, and team supporters to log on and review either the Responsible Sports Parenting or Responsible Coaching Guide. Then complete the quiz and showcase your mastery of the concepts. Every successfully passed quiz is worth a point that you can credit to your favorite youth sports organization or school sports program. Connect with friends, family, and neighbors supporters to rally more support. The teams and schools with the most points at the end of the grant period win. It's that simple. Watch the leaderboard throughout the grant season, then rally more of your supporters to increase your totals. Liberty Mutual is committed to celebrating and championing youth sports and to financially supporting organizations that demonstrate their commitment to responsible sports. Join the movement and start earning points toward your community grant.
Well, USA Wrestling's Youth Folk Style season is now underway. The popular Folk Style Tour of America continues in a winter. This past week, the Youth Wrestling Tour stopped in Castle Rock, Colorado for the annual King of the Mountain competition. In addition to the individual tournament, a special dual meet club event was held to kick off a great weekend. The King of the Mountain Challenge duels featured 12 youth teams from a variety of western and midwestern states. A pair of strong clubs from host Colorado emerged from the pack in this very exciting format. The Sons of Thunder Academy beat the Midwest All-Stars and Utah to win its pool and then stopped Western Stars 45-26 in the semifinals. Bear Cave also looked strong with pool victories over Western Nebraska and Pomona and a 35-27 semifinal victory over Colorado Elite. Bear Cave opened strong with wins in 3 of the first 4 bouts, including a major decision by Zayden Quinones at 45 and a pin by Morgan Johnson at 55. The only SOT Academy win early on was a fall earned by Gavin Weichelt at 50 pounds. Well, the Sons of Thunder Academy opened up a lead with 4 of the next 5 wins. Big wins came from Traven Osborne at 76 pounds with a technical fall and a major decision by Jeff Strickenberger at 64. Overall, the 2 teams split wins in the final 4. Vincent Fortin Munoz kept Bear Cave in the hunt with a win at 85, but a 30-second pin by Isaiah Estrada at 100 pounds clinched the victory for the Sons of Thunder Academy. The final score, 30-22. Congrats to all the young athletes who participated in the King of the Mountain this weekend. The next Folk Style Tour of America event is the Salt Lake Slam. It'll take place on January 1st through the 3rd in Farmington, Utah. We'll see you there. Well, mark your calendar for the World Cup of Freestyle Wrestling. It returns to Los Angeles April 11th through the 12th of 2015. Tickets are now on sale. The event will take place at the world-famous Forum, a historic venue indeed, and a great place for wrestling. The annual International Dual Meet will feature the top 8 freestyle wrestling nations in the world, along with a number of world and Olympic champs. Last year, Iran won the World Cup with Russia in second. The U.S. took third. All 3 nations will return to this year's competition, along with Azerbaijan, Belarus, Cuba, Mongolia, and Turkey. Tickets can be purchased through Ticketmaster and the Forum box office. All session tickets are available as well as single-day tickets. Through a special holiday offer, you can now get $20 off preferred seats, but only at Ticketmaster.com with the special code CHRISTMAS. That promotion will run December 10th through January 5th. A group discount offer for clubs is also available with a 20% savings for all USA Wrestling members. Both offers can be found at WrestlingWorldCup.com. Make plans to join us in LA and cheer for Team USA at this very important international event. Well, there are a lot of good reasons for wrestling fans to attend the Grapple at the Garden at Madison Square Garden on December 21st. You may know about the 24 collegiate teams on the card and the high school and middle school events. You've probably also heard about the main event Greco Showdown between American star Kyle Dake and world Greco-Roman champion Arsen Jufalakian of Armenia. Well, if that wasn't enough, the Garden has announced a co-main event in men's freestyle between Olympic champ and 5-time world champion Kazimierz Gonsalov of Russia and 2-time world bronze medalist Travolta Legnev of Team USA at heavyweight. Both of these stars won world bronze medals in 2014 and have a long history of success. Now, both main events will also be for title belts in the new Global Wrestling Championships promotion with some serious prize money at stake. Also returning to this year's competition, a special wrestling match featuring club teams of MMA artists and current wrestling stars. Team Joe Warren will face Team Renzo Gracie in wrestling with bragging rights up for grabs. Team Joe Warren is organized by the current Bellator MMA champ and past world Greco-Roman champ, and Team Renzo Gracie is coached by the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu legend and MMA champ. Consider these big names on the Team Joe Warren, including Joe himself. He'll be wrestling. Joining him, past world team members Mo Lawal, Sean Bunch, NCAA champ Jordan Oliver, and college All-American Gray Maynard, and others. The Gracie team features Olympic silver medalist Stephen Abbas, NCAA champ Frank the Tank Molinaro, collegiate stars Scotty Jorgensen, and 3 members of the Gracie family, Gregor, Igor, and Hollis. Tickets are on sale now at Ticketmaster, the Madison Square Garden box office, and thegarden.com. How about that? We'll see you in New York City. All right, stay tuned. Exciting women's action when we return. It's USA Wrestling Weekly.
There comes a point in your life that determines who you are, whether you will lead or follow, whether you will fight or give in, whether you will win or lose, and what you will count as your victory.
All right, welcome back. I told you we have a little women's wrestling to talk about. I've got a great video clip to share from you from Oklahoma City University. Senior Brianna Delgado, in a dual meet against the Cumberlands, hit a back suplex for a 7-second pin, setting a new school record. She broke the mark set by her older sister Brittany, who nailed an 8-second pin in 2009. Well, we're midway through the women's college season, and the new WCWA college rankings have been released. Returning champ King University holds the #1 spot, followed by traditional power Oklahoma City University. Lindenwood has moved up to the #3 ranking. Canadian power Simon Fraser checks in at #4, and Campbellsville University jumps up to #5. Oklahoma City senior Emily Webster continues her quest to become only the 3rd 4-time champ in WCWA history. She holds the #1 ranking at 101 pounds. A freshman has moved into the #1 spot in the rankings. That's phenom Kayla Miracle of Campbellsville at 130. We're going to keep you updated throughout the season as the women's college year moves forward. The Nationals take place in February at Missouri Baptist University. Well, as you fans know, it's an exciting time in the sport. A number of promoters are developing a professional level of competition for our best Olympic athletes. Tour ACW, which had a successful test event in October of 2013, has rolled out 2 more tour stops for the 2015 season. On May 17th, the Hyatt Regency Pittsburgh International Airport's Grand Ballroom will play host to Tour ACW Pittsburgh. This is the same venue that served as host for the successful test event. August 9th, Tour ACW Washington, D.C. will be hosted at the Commonwealth Ballroom of the Sheraton Pentagon City. Top wrestlers, many of who are pursuing Olympic dreams, as well as former collegiate stars, were in the test event. Prize money has increased, with winners earning $2,500 and the other 3 semifinalists earned $200. The 2015 events include a total purse of some $24,800. Another growing promotion, the Flow Premier League, will hold its 3rd event with the FPL3, featuring 6 NCAA champs in New Lenox, Illinois, December 20. 2-time NCAA champ and 3-time U.S. World Team member Brent Metcalf will battle NCAA champ and 2011 World Silver medalist Franklin Gomez of Puerto Rico at 150. Serving as the co-main event, a bout at 190 between NCAA champs Jake Herbert and John Reeder. Herbert, an Olympian and world silver medalist, recently made his return to senior-level wrestling. Well, the undercard features a matchup at 135 pounds between U.S. World Team member and NCAA champ Angel Escobedo. He'll face Connor Beebe. A 190-pound match pits NCAA champ Max Askren against 3-time All-American Jordan Blanton. Also on the card at 165, Andre Hernandez against Justin Perch. It's time for our USA Wrestling Photo of the Week contest. The pictures are sent in from across the country and are being considered for the photo contest page in our USA Wrestler magazine and our USA Wrestling Facebook page. This week's photo was sent in by a respected wrestling photographer, Pam Rochelle, and shows University of Wisconsin 57-pound sensation Seth Legal working over an opponent at the recent Navy Classic. Have your photographs considered for our contest simply by emailing them to Gary Abbott at gabbott@usawrestling.org. Folks, we're running late to it. That'll do it for this week's show. From all of us at USA Wrestling, I'm Scott Casper, and thanks for watching.